Hello and welcome back to Crypto Schnack. My name is Marian and it's nice to have you all here. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. It's nice to get you here to my channel. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. That really helps me out to put all the effort into this channel. And we will dive into the Tesla news right away. I have some great news for you today, but before I would like to thank you, Jeff Roberts, for the content he is allowing me to use so you can enjoy the drone footage from Giga Austin in Texas. And now we're gonna dive into the current Tesla news, guys. So first of all, something really great happened in the European Union because we have sold for the first time ever in the month of September more electric cars than diesel cars. And I think there's nothing more to add or nothing more to express how much that means. Of course, we do have the subsidies from the government, which is of course helping to push the electrification and buying electric cars. But nevertheless, I am really proud that something like this is already now achieved. And as we have talked 2 days ago about the importance that we have to see 20 million electric cars just to refit the 2 billion cars we have currently in the world, which would be just 1%, we have to pick up our game. And Tesla is one of those who has to do that and is doing it really great. But as well, the other car companies have to do that. So we have a possibility to gain momentum and more electric cars coming to the world. So we have the month of September, which was a record, and I think it is another sign that it is a good decision that Tesla is choosing Giga Berlin to build the Model Y and Model 3 and maybe other cars in the future. But I'm really bullish on the outcome of the Giga Berlin. And signs are that Tesla has again stated that they are ahead of schedule in Giga Berlin, and it looks like we will definitely see cars produced and delivered in Q1. And as we are sitting here in Q4 right now, we would be actually almost 8 weeks away. If we compare that to the time we were talking about Shanghai, it might be even exactly the same kind of time frame we are looking at, because Giga Berlin is built really fast and even a bit faster than the Giga Shanghai. So I think we might see, as in Shanghai we have seen this year, the first cars moving out in January. It all depends on the authorities in Germany, if there are any changes they have to do to the building or construction side. But if that all works out, I think they will be starting to produce in Q1. This sounds really great and I'm really bullish about that. Another great thing I would like to share with you is that we have 0.3 defects per car from the Model 3 produced in China. So in the past we have seen many production issues, quality issues, especially at the beginning when the production is ramped up. And we have seen the same issues with the Model Y produced in Fremont. Compare that to the Model 3 ramp up in Shanghai. I think they have learned about it. They have learned out of the issues they had with the Model 3. And I do hope that the quality issues we have seen in Fremont recently are not going to happen with the Model 3 Y production ramp up in Shanghai. Again, the quality seems to be almost perfect, and this is a great thing to pick up their game, because they had issues in the past about this topic. Another topic is the FSD. So the talk about the FSD was a lot in recent weeks, especially as the beta version came out. But it's still not the main topic. still the car production or the buildings, construction of gigafactories is the one that people mostly concentrate on, and the amount of cars that will be sold this quarter or for the entire year. Nevertheless, even though we have seen some small hiccups and maybe some small issues with the FSD, Tesla will be updating this this FSD by 5 to 10 days. So every 5 to 10 days there will come an update. A Twitter user was actually asking, and Elon Musk confirmed that they will be updating constantly. So if we see how Tesla has been able to adapt to the competition, one of the things they are doing so great is not producing a new model. Like a lot of car companies would just produce a model, after a certain time they redesign the model a little bit and they sell it again as a new model car. What Tesla is doing, they are improving the cars. And with the beta version or the self-driving computer, it's the same thing. They will allow people to use it now, a few, and they will expand it constantly, and they will improve it constantly. And I do think it will be so smooth that people will not realize how fast the improvement happens, and we will be shocked in 1 to 2 years how good this self-driving chip is going to be. They have to do that right now in the beta version, and they will expand it. And talking about expansion of this self-driving chip, it will be used as well in the future in Canada and Norway. They have stated that they will be expanding this beta version or the ability to use it, and this will be expanded to Canada and Norway. For me, as a person who comes from Germany, I do think there will be a lot of issues with the authorities, and I think that Tesla will concentrate on those countries who have not so strict legal issues with self-driving cars. And so these updates will come constantly, and this shows how hard they are working on it. And I think they will be expanding the team to just push these developments and techniques so hard that the competition might catch them maybe at some point with the batteries or maybe with the design of the cars or whatsoever. But I think they are just building the product with self-driving that will bring future revenue in billions. Because as mentioned in the in a video yesterday, I was talking about the fact if they manage to do the self-driving and they will be able to self-drive a car like Tesla's car, and they can do the robo-taxi without any person inside, they will destroy the entire business of sharing economy. They will destroy anything regarding the Uber or Wyoming or whatsoever who is using apps with people driving the car that are earning money. This entire industry will be destroyed if they are managing to bring the FSD in such a stage that people will trust driving a Tesla without any person inside. And we have seen that the cost per mile will be so much lower than for any other service, as people are in any kind of way more expensive, and people will be buying even more Teslas if they would be able to share their Tesla into this robo-taxi fleet, which would make a Tesla a business pretty much, because you will earn money. And of course we will have some legal issues in some countries, for example with the cameras inside the Tesla, who can take care of the fact if people do anything to the car or if they destroy anything. But this is it all depends on authorities in certain countries, especially when it comes to the safety of data and all that, which is pretty strict in Europe. Nevertheless, it is great news, and I believe it was really bullish for Tesla. If you enjoyed my video, if you like my analysis,